Testing the mic. Testing the mic. Okay, great. Hello designers, thank you for joining me. Another live stream on Friday. So weird, every time I jump on it's a bit weird because it's like I'm looking at the screen. Okay, so this live stream is going to be, let me load that music a bit. No, I'll keep that one up there. So this live stream is going to be a full process of me creating a brand guidelines. I've said brand guidelines so much in the past 3 months. It's starting to sound a bit weird. But it's going to be a full process of me creating a brand guidelines using Guideit brand guidelines generator. So at this time is not yet available, but it will be in a few, very soon. So what we're going to do, we are going to create a brand guidelines. Okay, I'm going to get straight into it because I actually want, if you're watching this later, I want you to straight away come in and just see how it is. To be honest, I could have probably created a brand guidelines. Actually, let's see how long the stream will be. But yeah, last week I was kind of in a hurry. It's like I was showing the tool, but then I was also in a hurry because we was working on something and I needed to leave, and I was actually like in the middle of development. But so full brand guidelines, this is how you create a full brand guidelines. So without before Akrivi Guideit, it would take a very long time, but now it won't take that long. Okay, so let me just get into it and start waffling. So here is a logo that I've created in the past. This is actually a project that I created probably like 4 years ago. That's annoying. I don't know why I can't scale this. Can I? Ah, man. No, I can't. Okay, sorry guys, if you are watching, you're thinking, oh, hurry up. Yeah, sorry, let me just scale this. Okay, there it is. Okay, so this is a logo that I've created in the past. We have it logo, traditional logo, horizontal logo, combination logo, horizontal logo, lockup, combination mark. Okay, so I first want to show you the brand. So we've made this. Let's say you've done the brand, you've created the brand presentation. The client is like, yes. Yeah, I think I've done this in 2022. Yeah, 2022. So what year are we in? We are in 2025, 3 years ago. Wow, the way. Okay, anyways. So yeah, we have the full brand identity. So we have the logo mark, the fonts, the colors, everything all clean. We have the construction logo grid for the logo type. We have it here for the logo mark. We have the font. We have some mock-ups, some applications, some patterns. Yeah, this is such a clean brand identity. Very clean. Yep. Great stuff. Okay, so we have that. Now it's time to create the brand guidelines. So let's assume this was a logo presentation for the client, and now we have to create the brand guidelines. So it's very simple, guys. Now I can actually do a stream of me creating a brand guide. I'll be honest, if Akrivi Guideit wasn't here, I wouldn't do this stream. If I'm being honest. But anyways, so sorry, I got ahead of myself. So this is Akrivi Guideit. So when you open the extension, it's currently not yet available if you're watching the stream right now. I'm just demonstrating, but this is how to create a full brand guideline. So open the extension. You have the free logo mark, logo type, full logo. You have a brand name, fonts, So I've set the logo mark, and now I'm going to set the logo type. You want to make sure this is grouped. I always forget that there is something weird with this, so many versions. But anyways, so that's grouped. And now it. I don't know how good my mic is. Okay, my mic sounds good. Okay, everything's good. Okay, so I'm gonna set the logo type, and when you see that flash, that is Illustrator registering that it has been set registering. And then you want to set the full logo, and now you want to enter the brand name, and now you want to do the font. And to do the font, you can scroll through. At this current version, you can just scroll through and find it, but the easiest way, hopefully you do already know this for search boxes and type bars, is just to actually type in the what you're looking for. It actually goes to it. What do I want? I want is it medium? Yeah, intermediate. Yeah, so this version, this is what we do. Okay. And for primary, so to choose a color, I want to click the color and I want to take the hex code. I'm using Adobe Illustrator 2026. I've noticed it's slightly a bit different. And I've taken the color and I've pasted it in the primary. And now for secondary. Oh, man. Let me close this. Okay, so, and now we are going. Okay, so now we are going to take this color hex code. That's why I always close all my tabs, because I end up giving away things. You know what I'm going to do next time? I'm not even going to react, because if I react, then yeah, do you know what the Barbra Streisand effect is? The Barbra Streisand effect is real. So next time I'm not gonna react. But anyways, okay. So we have this. I don't know where I saw the hex code, but I couldn't. Okay, let me take this. So wait, actually, let me take both. Yeah, let me take both because I know I've done this so many times where the colors have actually changed for sampling process. So C to F232. Despite my glasses, I still have to squint at times. Okay, now I'm going to take the secondary. Secondary is 1E 294C. Perfect. Okay, so now just to see the primary. I know that was primary. Wait, did I do? What would I say was a primary? I think no. Navy is actually the primary. To be honest, it's navy. That's the primary. Yeah, navy is the primary. Oh yeah, let me put that on. Let me put my phone on the ultra do not disturb. See, I have a ultra do not disturb that no one can get through. Okay, so we have the. I'm so confused. No, it was the. Actually, I'm not confused. That was a primary. So 1E294C. So primary, secondary. Let's see what the tertiary was set to. So navy is the primary. Lime green is the secondary. Yep, it was. And then we have the stone, the washed stone. Actually, yeah, that's great. What just came up on my screen? What just came up on my screen? Okay. But I will make separate videos guiding how to oh, I didn't show there. Strange. Yeah, I will make separate videos how to create brand guidelines. I prefer doing streams. What I'm thinking to do with the streams is, because streams are so much efficient I can just do it, and I'm so busy with other stuff, and it just works for me. So and actually enjoy doing it. So what I'm planning to do with the streams is stream, but plan it a bit more, so I can just stream and chop it up. So then I can just chop up the videos and post it separately, so you can see. So this is like in depth, how to do X, how to do Y. With YouTube, yes, a YouTube video is a bit more curated, but I do like this t-shirt though. It's quite spacious, so I can breathe. I forgot what I was talking about. No, yeah. So yeah, okay. Anyway, so we've entered the brand assets. What I want to do now, actually, because I've updated the color for the logo, I want to reinsert everything. So I've got the 2 groups, logo mark, logo type, and the 3 groups. Logo mark, 2 groups, 2. So this logo has to be grouped. The logo type, logo mark has to be grouped before you insert, and then you can drag over both. So it's 2 groups you're inserting for the full logo. So now we've filled in the brand assets. Very simple. We can now go into templates. So I can see the current templates that we have. That. I already know the 2 templates 3 templates actually that would work best for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and generate. Disclaimer: this is not any issues is because I'm streaming, or it's because this type of version that I'm using is, yeah. But anyways, so I'm gonna generate, and that was 3, 2, 1, like 5 seconds. So we have our full brand guidelines, and you can see instantly it is matching this brand like straight away. Because what actually makes up for brand guidelines, why I'm so opposed to designers buying templates, is because you are actually buying the illusion of a template. You're buying the illusion of a theme. What you're buying is the arrangement of something. So what a brand guideline theme is basically just the theme, the font, and the color, and the arrangement of your brand guideline. So it's quite simple to make. It just takes time. That's another issue. But then you're buying a brand guidelines template. You're buying the illusion for it to fit your brand, and then you're spending more time to customize a template, which actually doesn't make sense. But that was what everyone is used to, or was used to. Haha, I'm joking. Okay, so now we have this, and now we have the full brand guidelines. Okay, so we have this. I would go in, edit the copy. Of course, you don't want to just leave it, because again, in the survey I asked, do designers want me to include like AI chat GPT text, and the answer was no. So I said, all right. But yeah, so we have all the logos and stuff. This is actually a good form of testing as well, because if I've made a mistake, I can catch it out. But if you knew how much time went into this, but I wouldn't have changed it for anything. I would do it again and again and again. But yeah, okay. So we have the brand guidelines here. I want to try another theme actually. So I now want to try the tech theme, because this is a fintech company, and I believe it would work good with this. This looks good, but the brand is already made. I don't know why I keep changing. The brand is already made, and we didn't use any gradients, so it wouldn't make sense to use that. It wouldn't make sense to use a gradient. Let's try urban. Urban is good for condensed fonts. Yeah, urban is good for condensed fonts, but also how this font is, you can see that from the preview on the template, this is good for a black on a colored, like a black on the color. It's like a monotone or monochrome, whatever. It's like one color. You'll see, yeah, something with like black text, and then the color is like bright. But let's say I wanted to use this. What I could do is go to Windows, Layers, bring up the layers, and I can select the headers, subheaders, and whatever. So let's say we have all of this selected, and if I wasn't feeling the the result, I could do something like this. But then again, you have to change certain things. But again, this template is for a specific style. That's why we've created multiple templates. That's why there is a template library. But anyways, I'm not even feeling this template for this. This is not even the one I wanted. But I do want to try this template. So these were the 3 templates. Do I want to try the other one? I don't really want to try contemporary. And again, so contemporary, sorry, for Swiss, you can see that the accents and the graphics work better when it's black, and then the secondary is bright, like something like that. So I would say for this brand guidelines, the best is, what did I do? Corporate and also contemporary. I won't use contemporary for this. The reason being, the graphic that's used in contemporary doesn't match the brand. But because this is easily organized, I can go in and just hide the graphics. So now let's say I want to keep those 2. No. So let's say I wanted to, we have corporate and we have contemporary. If I prefer the contemporary layout, then I could just go with contemporary. I can hide the graphic, but I want to choose corporate. I just like corporate. Very simple. So I'm going to remove that. And now we are left with corporate. Okay, so now we have the brand guidelines. Let's imagine for a second, we go in, we update all of the copy so it matches the brand guidelines, the brand. Okay, this logo type is this, that, this blah, 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 blah. Also have all the color codes arranged nicely, neat. Then you have your spare colors. So what I could do now is go into the brand guidelines and add these. This was actually quicker than I thought it was. See, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not even just saying what I'm about to say in any promotion. Like, I'm not even trying to promote, but I feel like sometimes, let me turn up. Why was my light so dark? Guys, I was sitting in the dark the whole time. I feel like sometimes designers forget, or a lot of times designers will forget that I'm a designer, or like I'm a designer. So I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, if this was, I wouldn't have done this stream if I had to do this manually. I'm not gonna spend like 5 hours in a live stream creating a brand guidelines from scratch. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But the reason I'm waffling now is because we have so much more time, just because of this brand guideline generator. Like, this is mad. But anyways, I just saw a message I'm supposed to reply to. Hello, Juice3, thank you for joining. Hello, but what's the price for the client? Because the brand guidelines, it's short. Hi, Yang Kao, thank you for joining. You said, I got the screen here. What's the price for the client? Because the brand guidelines is short. What do you mean exactly? What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? Okay, so now we've got all of these things. We have you can see we have sections here where it says use Guideit to create a construction grid, use Guideit to create a clear space grid. So now we can go in and create our grids. So let's first create a construction grid. So I have the logo, and hopefully this doesn't, yeah, I don't think it should. I need to stop saying that. So I have the logo, and I'm going to switch to Guideit. And when you switch to Guideit, you'll see the extension, my baby, my first child. And now what you want to do is generate your construction grid. But I don't like that. So I'm going to go to customize. I want to, preferences. I want to reduce the grid line sensitivity. I like it, like, not crazy. Do I want circle trajectories? Okay, let me turn that on. Let me see. I don't think I want this, actually. I think it's gonna go crazy. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I want these two circular trajectories, but all of this is all crazy. And I'll be real, I'm not really a fan of circular trajectories. Like, I prefer where it's just as minimal as possible. Like, yeah, the circular trajectories is great when it comes to all of these like grids and stuff, but I think the most important thing is the grid lines. Circular trajectories is nice, you know, it's nice, yeah. But I just prefer. I mean, there's different intentions why you're doing it. Of course, if it's like a geometric logo, then yeah, you can use circular trajectories. But I'm like, there is some people who have to include it in their construction grids. I don't feel like I have to. But anyways, so we have circular. I want to turn it off. I don't want to put it on. So we have this. I've reduced the settings. I'm going to generate. Okay, and now we have our construction grid. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to go to customize. I've actually changed the default settings in the latest version. This is not the final version, but I've changed the default settings, which make it a lot easier. So we have this, and now you can just simply use the sliders. Side note, this is not yet right now currently available on the 12th of December 2025 if you're watching live. That rhymes. But it will be very, very, very soon. So if you're watching this later, thank you for watching. You know, we've had a hard day. I've been working on a lot of things, but yeah, anyways, it's all here. So you can see this, and I like to reduce the stroke for the grid, for the grid lines, to make it more visible, as you can see over there. And you know what? I actually want to change the color, make it a bit more faint. But we have this. We have. I want to turn the. Yeah, that's better. There's so many updates I'm going to add. There's so many updates, guys. I'm telling you, yeah. It's just. Jan Carol said, but the price. Normally my brand guidelines have 130 pages. Oh wow, okay. Like brand guideline from Typeful. And Juicery said you don't need 130 pages to present a logo. The amount Guideit creates is more than enough. Thank you, Juicery. Without me being biased, I 100% agree. In fact, there was actually a concern that the pages that Guideit produces was too much. But unfortunately as well, I think there is some ideas of everyone has their inputs on how long a brand guidelines should be, but whether we like it or not, a brand guidelines needs to be thorough, but it doesn't need to be too thorough. I feel like there is like a middle range, and I'm not even being biased, but I feel like Guideit provides the basic compulsory range for a long and a short brand guidelines. Like if it's a small company, Guideit provides the right amount. If it's a large company, it provides the right amount. Of course, you can delete. It can be less if it's a smaller company, or more if it's a larger company. But because of that, sorry, I anticipated that. So if there's too many pages, you can actually delete, and then if you click apply changes, the page numbers actually update. So if it's too many pages, you can just go in, click that delete, and it updates. Obviously you want to update this part as well, because this is all you gotta update this. But 130 pages is wild. I'm curious. I hope you're charging a lot for that. Present a logo and identity is another document. Yeah. Now I speak just brand guideline. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you're you mentioned presenting a logo is a different document than a brand guideline for sure. And I hope, and I'm assuming you didn't mean to. I'm assuming you're still referring to a brand guideline when you say the 130 pages. But yeah, 130 pages, wow. But yeah, I just hope you're getting compensated correctly. Okay. Yeah. So I've created the construction grid. Now I'm going to go in and create a clear space grid so I can go in and do boom. I'm going to be quick because now I'm getting ahead of myself. Just because I generated it doesn't mean I have all day. So I'm going to go to Guideit, and now I'm going to create a clear space grid. So I go in here and I just click generate, boom, done. Very simple. Now I want to create a clear space grid for this. So I'm going to move this down a bit, and I actually want to ungroup this twice, and I'm going to include this in documentation and tutorials. But you want to ungroup this twice because of the way the app works. So when you ungroup it twice, you're able to now have that, so you can simply select both and do this, or you could have done the pixels instead, and you could have done something like, okay, not that, do something like that. That's good. I like that. But anyways, yeah, I would prefer to do the logo mark measurement for the exclusion zone. So we have that. Great. And you can see there's a consistent clear space around. But yeah, so we've got that page there. Then of course you can go in and adjust spacing and whatnot. So we have all of these stuff here. You can see the logo has already been automated, so you don't have to go in and assume all of the wild stuff the client should not do. And now we can go in and, what was this? Brand pattern. Okay, so we have the brand pattern. We can go in and add things in. You know what? Okay, I think, hopefully, do I have it? I want to see if I have the actual float file. If not, then I'm going to have to do a lot of clipping masks. And what are your thoughts on, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on clipping masks? How you find, how you find the, process of clipping images into a box. So if I go onto float, wait, do I have the float presentation? Okay, let's see this. This might cause wait, let me not say it. Okay, open. Wait, it's not gonna open. Oh, I don't have the app anymore. Open. Oh wait, I do. Wait, what's going on? Okay, I was trying to open this old file. I don't think I have it anymore. I wanted the vector file for the actual brand, but I don't have it. So what I'm gonna have to do is download everything. Do I want the bento grid? No, because I'll make my own. It's so crazy that guys, like, again, without Portson having this available on InDesign or Figma, absolutely. So yeah, it's crazy to actually think we used to do this manually, like go in, drag this in, add everything. We're living in 2026. Okay, I'm gonna download all of these images. I don't have access to this. This is like 3 years ago. No, it's 4 years ago. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna download everything. Oh, this was cool. I remember making this. Okay. So now we've got all of this. Now we've got all of these images. Yeah, you know what? Sorry if I'm waffling again. Yeah, but because I was generating this was probably a very easy live stream. I remember actually the video where I made how to create brand guidelines manually. was the longest and difficult video to make, because it wasn't easy. Like making it, like trying to make the video and then trying to like chop it up to explain how to do it was just long. But this stream is absolutely easy. I've actually made another video that's gonna come out when Guideit comes out. The time difference of how digested the video is so, there's a huge difference, and that just shows the complication of the process when you're creating brand guidelines. Okay, why am I saying that? I forgot. Okay, now I have all the images, yeah. So I want to go in and create my bento grid. So I'm going to open presenter. This will look different in a few days as well. And guys, we used to do this manually in Illustrator. Yeah, we used to do this manually. I don't think I want to use that grid actually. I think I want to use this. I think this one, this grid will make sense. Yeah, this feels like. I know what I think is this one. So I'm gonna go with this a bento grid. I think this looks good. Why did I scroll down? Okay, so yeah, guys, what is your I don't think this is gonna work because this is it is. What are your thoughts on? Hopefully this doesn't. I would just say as well, I hope everyone has powerful machines. But yeah, what are your thoughts on clipping masks? Also said, my brand guides range from 100 to 120 pages. I focus on brand strategy, purpose, mission, vision. I foresee adding lots of extra pages to this. That is great. That's amazing. That's great. Don't worry, I've got you, man. You know, yeah, I believe the amount that Guideit releases is like a very good middle ground for everyone. But I do understand that there'll be some designers like yourself that will actually require more, and some designers may even require less. But yeah. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Okay, I want to embed all of this. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. But yeah, the fact that it's actually more is good, because that just goes to show the need for this. On the previous stream, if anyone was here from the last stream, you saw how I showed a brand guideline template that cost an amount that shouldn't even be said. It cost $390 for the template, which should actually be illegal. $390 you're gonna spend on the template, and then you're gonna spend. I wonder if somebody actually bought that, because you know sometimes people just put templates up thinking, okay, yeah, like someone's gonna buy this. But I wonder if somebody actually did buy that, because that is wild. Okay, we got 20 minutes. Okay, let me stop waffling, yeah, and go in. But guys, you see how easy this process was? The title of this video is how to create brand guidelines. And the funny thing is, you actually know, like, it's not necessarily the question anymore, because when you generate, it just does it for you. So you don't actually need to know. I mean, how to create brand guidelines is a I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I don't like that composition, but yeah. Okay, I'll be real, I don't really like the compositions of the images that I had. They don't really fit this bento grid. But if I was actually designing this, I probably would have spent a lot longer. I like this one though, a lot longer finding the right ones. You know what, you also have to be careful what logo to use, and what you're doing when you're adding it, because you don't want to mess up the layers and stuff. Wait, what's going on there? Oh, I'm not feeling that actually. I'll be real. I'll do this. Do like that. Nah, I'll do that. Okay. This is what I do. Is what I make sure is make sure it's right at the edge. Oh yeah, so everything's even. Okay. So we actually have it. So now you can go in and add every image. Should I go in and do it? Why not, man? Why not? We got some time. Why not? Okay. Also, what you can do is, I believe, if you go to Windows, layers, and then you can just hide the delete stuff. You can go in. Is it back? Is it back? Yeah. You can do that. That looks cool. Okay, and then you can do the same. Do that. Do back. Guys, look how quick this was to make a brand guidelines. Faster. You save so much time. You stress less. You're not buying templates for stupid amounts. When those people post, this is my I'm not sending for anyone, by the way. I'm just saying, in it, we live in 2026, so, or 2025, but yeah, there's no need to be buying brand guideline templates. But so now you just go in, you just generate. I literally created a full brand guidelines in a live. If I didn't pause to talk and to like pause to talk and stuff. I could have literally created I basically created everything. I could have gone in and added all the icons. I could have gone in and done this. Okay, but anyways, I'm sorry if
Good morning, going.
Oh, I don't know. I just burned breakfast again.
what's this one?
The kids. I blew out. I don't know how
But
many
yeah,
things
guys,
in the
it's
house.
Friday.
Walked out of the meeting with a minute.
Hope everyone had a good week, you know. Okay, so I believe that's it. Obviously, there's some other pages. I'm not going to go into add all of that. But then when you do that, you go in and you do it. You have your brand guidelines. I also believe, if I'm being honest, did you create Guideit with Chat GPT? As in, did Guideit give me, did Chat GPT give me the idea? Because if so, then no. But now we have our brand guidelines. What we want to do is I'm going to do file. What's the time? Great timing. File, save as, and let me change this because I don't want to see what I'm going to go to save it. So I have Google Drive installed, and I'm going to save it on my desktop. And now I'm going to open Google Drive, and you can see, okay, you see it, man. This is what it is. But and I'm going to, you're going to see this, syncing, successfully uploaded. And then you're going to see up to date. So I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to now go and paste it. Am I going to do this? Say I share it with the client. The client now has a brand guidelines. They can go in, they can do this, they can make any changes. Yeah, we have all. Yeah, this was a lot of work, guys. And I'm so happy that I finally got it done. I can't wait for everyone to use this. And give me feedback as well, of course. It's always innovation is a ongoing and endless process. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. That's how you create brand guidelines. If I hope that stream was hi Ryan, hope you're well. Absolutely, thank you so much for joining and dropping that message. I really appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Yeah, the video will be up. All videos can be watched back in the streaming section. But yeah, good luck for your exam as well. Hope to see you next week and let me know how it goes. But guys, we've done it. This stream was the quickest stream. A 45-minute stream. Even when I'm doing redesigns, it doesn't take me 45 minutes. It takes me actually a bit longer, because then I would have to, I mean, obviously I could have like checked the brand guidelines. I could have, added extra stuff, but this is how simple it was. Or I could have added a pattern as well, but yeah, you get the gist. So yeah, the question now isn't really how to create brand guidelines. It's just, I believe the question is, what is the fastest and easiest way to create brand guidelines? And it's not templates. And I'm not trying to do any promotion. I think, yeah. And you know what? I even want to let's explore just the creative market, and let's just have a look at brand guidelines template. When we go on the brand guidelines template, let's see, we have some templates. Cool, cheap and cheerful, $21, $89, $22, $18, $39. Okay. We've got some good templates, good prices. The whole overall cost, this one, I'm sorry if the designer who made this is watching, but if I'm being completely honest, it's outrageous because it says 197, but then it goes to 397. I think because of the licensing. Yep. If anybody buys this for this amount, and I'm not trying to, yeah, that is mad. And again, please don't forget, I am a designer, so it's not just me just talking. I am a designer and I know the pain, and I'm not about to buy this for this amount and then spend 8 to 40 hours, which 75% of designers take to create a brand guidelines after buying a template. So if I was to do, let's say, if it was to take me 8 to 40 hours, and let's say in the middle ground of you know what, let's even say 10 hours. If it took me 10 hours to create the brand guidelines, yeah, so let's say 10 hours times, let's say $40 an hour, that's like an average wage, a common hourly rate for designers, yeah. So 10 times 40, $400. That's how much the time it cost me to create a brand guidelines, plus let's say the template is like $40. So every time you create a brand guideline, it will cost you at least $440. And that's per project. And that is per project, guys. But yeah, I'm just saying. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. Akrivi Guideit will be available soon. And it will be included in Akrivi Studio. Of course, Akrivi Studio is the tool to automate your brand identity workflow. Before, there was like separate products you could get, but I've listened to feedback, and I'm trying to make everything as simple as possible and give designers the best solutions. So the best thing that I have done was just have Akrivi Studio and include everything in that. So yeah, guys, thank you so. If you are here and watching, I am so grateful for your support, because yeah, like, guys, thank you so much for these messages. This means a lot, because but yeah, guys, thank you so much. You know how I get on the stream, I could just sit here for the next hour at the end thanking you guys and stuff. Thank you, Ismas. I'm sorry, I believe it's Ismas, or yeah, I believe it's Ismas. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, thank you. But yeah, so I think my camera froze actually. Yeah, it did. Oh crap. Okay, let me see. What is my camera? Camera 4. No, that's not my camera.
How's your morning going?
Okay, it didn't.
Burn breakfast again. I upset both
Wait, let me see.
I cannot how many pieces in the house, and I walked out on a meeting with a really important
Okay, now it should work. Yep. It's back. Okay, guys, sorry that I froze. Nobody told me, but Felix, thank you, Felix. I really, really appreciate it. Wait, my camera's still frozen. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm just so grateful. Yeah. If you've watching me from the Behance days again, I am super grateful because and what's all these notifications? I'm super grateful because Behance days, yeah, man, get emotional here, man. But yeah, these are some particular periods. But yeah, you know, I remember doing these streams and stuff, and I remember was it the live announcement? Oh, that was a good stream. No, I think was it part 1? Guideit part 1, I'm back. Oh, we had some good times, man. We had so good. I even look younger there. I look younger there. It's like 4 years ago. This was, oh snap! This was exactly 3 years ago. Crazy. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, when's this coming out? It's coming out soon. Very soon. One thing I learned is to not drop the date, because if you drop the date, then things can happen. So, but yeah, it's coming very, very soon. Just stay tuned. If you haven't joined the waitlist, please join the waitlist. The link is in the description. I think it should be. But yeah. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm just reminiscing. I think when I end the stream, I'm gonna look at the streams. When I end the stream, I'm gonna check the streams again. Yeah, my memories. I don't think I ever cut my hair again, actually, though. Actually, maybe I will. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, if anybody DMs me, I'm so sorry. I'm not on Instagram. I'm just doing what I have to do. And yeah, so yeah, guys, I'm just gonna leave you because I'm just gonna say thank you again for the next 30 minutes. But thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Akrivi Studio will launch soon, which will include 5 tools. So base grid generator, logo grid generator, clear space grid generator, bento generator, brand guidelines generator, Guideit presenter, Guideit. Next year we have some crazy stuff, guys. Anyone who is here on the 12th of December 2025, let's do a time capsule until the 12th of December, or if it's it'll be the 11th of December, I believe, 2026 on a Friday when I'm streaming again. We'll see where we are. We'll see where everything is. But what I have in store or planned, guys, thank you so much for everyone supporting and watching. I am so grateful. I can't even express how grateful I am. But anyways, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. And make sure you're here next week. Yeah, make sure you're here next week. But guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. I love y'all, and take care.